Thanks guys for joining us here at Robertson Heating Supply up in Alliance, Ohio. Something pretty important that we're talking about today would be the Milwaukee One Key function. So for those that are unfamiliar with the process, we do have in the App Store, free to download and free to use, the Milwaukee One Key. It's a resource intended to help you manage the inventory of your tools, the lifespan of your tools, and most importantly, keep your tools safe. Biggest thing to note is that a tool that does have One Key will have this emblem on the side of it calling out One Key and a blue blinking light when you run the tool. From this screen, I can take an important look back at the usage history, including successful crimps that have been made, as well as any unsuccessful crimps, potentially finding out where there may be a leak point that could happen on a job site. Beyond this function, I do also have the ability to look at how many crimp cycles remain on my tool until the next time it will need service. An M18 tool does have approximately 50,000 cycles before it needs calibrated, or AKA an oil change. From the home dashboard of this tool specifically, I have the most important feature for most, as we would be able to take a look here and find all of the different options for how you want to mark this tool. Most commonly, we find that people utilize the One Key device as a stolen tool item. Upon marking a tool stolen, this tool itself would only have the capability of going back to an authorized Milwaukee service center like Indiana or Mississippi to be jailbroken. At the time in which that were to happen, Milwaukee would utilize your registration through the app to send it back to you. Again, I repeat, somebody out in the field cannot jailbreak it themselves. They cannot take it to a local area who is doing service to do it for them. It has to go back to the factory. And that itself is a feature well worth it. Milwaukee is definitely taking into account that these items are not cheap. It is a clear investment when you're looking at a press tool of any type, typically starting in the $1,900 range, which is why we are building in this technology as just a standard for the products that we're putting out onto the market. Something else you might see as you're looking at the tool sitting right here. Most importantly, this service number is not just a recognition that it has been jailbroken, but more so, even if it has to be regularly calibrated, it can only go back to factory. So again, when you're taking a look at the different features and benefits that Milwaukee is putting forward, at the end of the day, we hope that you know we appreciate your investment. Feel free to reach out to your local Robertson sales individual to find out how we can best serve you and if we can take a tool for a spin and help get you over to the Milwaukee product line.